A Springfield couple is replacing many of their belongings after falling victim to a bizarre burglary yesterday. Good evening, I'm Jessica Debus. KEZI 9 News reporter Stacey Kafka is live in the studio tonight with more on why police are saying this property crime is so unusual in our top story at 5. Stacey?
Jessica, it sounds like a worst nightmare. A couple settling into their new house come home to find a random man breaking almost all of their windows and personal belongings. But it wasn't a bad dream, but reality for one Springfield family yesterday.
Tucked away in a secluded alley behind a laundromat sits a Springfield couple's new home.
They had just closed on the house on Monday.
But just days after moving into the house, police say they were greeted by an unwelcome guest.
Tables were broken, cupboards were ripped off. The food inside the refrigerator was thrown out, clothes were strewn about. It was just a mess, a disaster.
That's what police say this man, 42-year-old Stephen Kenneth Wilkinson, did to the couple's newly purchased home. Now pieces of broken glass cover their front yard, and all the windows are boarded up with plywood. Police say damage like this is sometimes seen in domestic disputes, but something so random like this break-in is extremely rare.
It hasn't happened before that we see where a stranger comes up and does this to somebody's house for apparently no reason.
Now police are trying to figure out why Wilkinson broke into the house in the first place.
He said that it was his grandparents' house, and we tried to find some connection. We couldn't in the computer, which isn't that unusual if the parents had never been contacted by the police before. But that's what he was saying, is that it was his grandparents' house and the person shouldn't have been in there.
It's a strange situation, and something investigators say is somewhat unpreventable.
This was so bizarre that there probably is no way to avoid it. I mean, this is a nightmare that anybody would have, which would be some person who's not thinking correctly, starts breaking out all the windows of your house, and then runs into the house and starts breaking the stuff inside.
Police say Wilkinson is a transient man with no known address. He's currently in the Lane County Jail, charged with burglary, criminal mischief, menacing, and resisting arrest. Live in the studio, Stacey Kafka, KEZI 9 News.